Oh, are we jinxing? We're jinxing. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Jenks has just reached 8 p.m. in the village center. So, we just learned about Ryan's guitar collection. And we also got a few other facts that we're going to have to look into. So, I think we should start at the top. And the top is, of course, our friendly conspiracy theorist, James. So let's pop on down to the end of the street here. And go back up. Abbey Farm. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. We are ready for some fun tonight. Ring the doorbell.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Listen, you need to be Jenksmaxxing. You need to be throwing the horns at people. You need to ask people if this means anything to you. You need to be wearing cowboy hats. You need to be calling the chief. You need to be Jenksmaxxing. All right, Ryan's guitar collection. No, I can't. James wouldn't know anything about Ryan's musical ability. Oh, really?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I like the verisimilitude of this. Just, hello, I have some questions for you. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so Ryan has nothing to say about that. What about Dad? Dear old Dad. Let's see.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I could ask you about a few of these things. All right, we also have the suspicious DVD. The suspicious DVD. We need to ask about that as well. Though I am a little concerned about asking Paul about this. Cause it's like, hey Paul, you know how what's this about? You know? What's this about, man? But let's do it. Let's do it.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Doesn't recognize the DVD, but thinks the writing looks familiar. It's interesting. Something was originally written there, and now it says, do not move. All right, ask about this.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Well, not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Thanks. The doll burning was Ryan's idea. Okay. He's just negging his son whenever he can. I love it. Ryan's guitars.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never gonna happen.
Ouch! Ryan can't play the guitar. Ryan couldn't have become professional. Okay, cool. Okay. Don't think there's
that's
anything.
all for the moment. Thank you.
This guy the head of the prosecutorial committee or something? Yes, I think he is. Yeah, he is not a fan of his own son. We already went behind the house, right, with the car, and we raided it. Yeah, because he's got the car there. Because, let's see. Oh, wait. Did we use the remote control lock? Jenks has already used the remote control lock here. Okay, yeah. Let's go to Rebecca's.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, let's talk about the suspicious DVD.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
You don't know anything. Got it. Okay. What about the dolls?
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I Not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
Oh, she made?
You made them.
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Oh, my. What about Ryan's
Does
guitar?
Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
Okay. Wow. Ryan wastes money on guitars. Lets Ryan play in his room, in his little lair. So Ryan wastes money on guitars. Okay. What else does Ryan waste money on? Perhaps
Be back
women
later
he's
on, if
having
that's
affairs
okay.
with? We'll see. Is this ever going to yield anything going to this part of the restaurant, or is it just there to, like, show off this place? Granted, it is a very pretty place, but it's hard to tell. Alright, let's go back. North Road. So this takes us to the Village Hall. Is there anything worth going to the Village Hall for after this? Probably not. Alright, let's instead go to Woods Lane. And we'll go to Eden Lodge. And let's talk to Simon
A
first.
few more questions, please. Thank you.
Yeah, Simon. Let's see. Tell me about the suspicious DVD.
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
Him handing people a DVD that just says XXX on it and just like, hey, what do you think about this? You would think there would be some more, I guess, shocked reactions, but whatever. Doll burning ceremony.
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
So what are the masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, you know, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind, you know.
So you hypnotize yourself? How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, you know, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing, really.
I think Simon was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course.
That's
I'll
weird.
have to
Okay.
ask around about this.
Yeah, we've got a new lead here. Auto hypnosis. Interesting. What about Ryan's guitars? Do you know about this since you're on the course?
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Okay. Only time. Got it. And we learned about auto hypnosis from Simon, so he won't know anything. So let's talk to Emma
That's
next.
it for now. Thank you.
All right, Emma. Spill the beans. What do you know about this suspicious DVD?
Have you seen this before?
No. Don't think so.
Okay. Doll burning.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think it was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
Okay. They didn't do it while she was there. Didn't do anything like that when she went. First blush, that actually tracks because she did say that she only went once. Right? Because she said... What was it? Where did she say that from? Went to an Atlas seminar with Simon, only went once to Atlas, had been to a similar course before. Oh, that similar course before thing, was that Third Eye? I'm guessing. Saw the flyer while at college last year. You know what? I wonder if that is actually a contradiction. It is not. Ah, that's too bad. I was kind of hoping we could catch her on that. Like, if you were on a similar course, you would probably know what third eye was. But I guess not. Not in this case. So let's talk about the guitars.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band.
Oh, what was it called?
I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night.
What's it called?
But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was it called?
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone.
Oh!
And this guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
Can't hide talent. Oh, interesting. Used to sing in a pub band called Blackstone. So hang on a second. Yeah. I approve of that band name. I am glad. It's real. Well, she did say she thought it was called Black Rock at first, but you know. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Is that a contradiction? I don't know if we have a contradiction yet, though. There's like, yeah, there's definitely a problem with that. What did she say about Liam again? We have Liam's death. Didn't know Liam very well. Used to sing in a pub band called Blackstone. Yes! Got it.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem. I'm not sure I believe you,
Was on
Emma.
holiday the night Liam died. Yeah. Who do you think has lied to us the most so far? I'm gonna say Emma, I think. Like, it feels like she has the most contradictions so far. Isn't that interesting? Let's see. Auto-hypnosis.
Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
Self-meditation, huh? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's the chief who was lied to. Chief, no! Don't lie to us. She's never tried auto-hypnosis herself. Kate used auto-hypnosis as self-meditation. Okay. I don't feel like I have anything strong about that yet, so okay, we're good.
Probably be back later.
Now, we're gonna go back to Atlas. I'm curious if Mr. Ryan is done with his creepy doll ceremony. Uh-oh. What?
The DVD. That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
What was that even for? Okay, so we just got mugged. But we do have a new piece of evidence, the bag used in the mugging. Can we look at it? Wait, Monarch costumes. Oh, a bag from a shop. Paul mentioned that Ryan that he got the mask from Monarch Costumes. Yeah. All right. Let's go talk to Ryan. Is anybody here? Is there like we sacrificing anybody or anything? All right. Head towards Atlas. Rosenbong Estate. Ooh. Oh. Oh wait, that's the same. Anybody in the kitchen? Still love that there's just like a door blocked off there. I don't understand why. Try a DVD from the pile. I mean, that would just show us Ryan's video again, I'm thinking. So let's leave the kitchen. And I'm thinking I want to go talk to Ryan if he's done with his weird little ceremony and ask him what's up here. Let me guess, he's still in there. Okay, you're sharpening your knives in there. Got it. Looking a bit closer, that might not be a door, but a serving window. Oh, you know what? That might be right. Let's go back. Let's take a look at that again. Yeah, you're right. I bet it might be actually a serving window. Yeah. That could be. It kind of looks like a door, but I could see that totally being a serving window. Yes. Okay. Mystery solved. I am content now. Nice. All right. You know, speaking of the chief, we haven't talked to him for a while. Let's go call the chief. Call the chief. Yeah, we've solved the contradiction. We're done. Chief, are you leaving me on red? Darn it, Chief. All right, bye. I mean, we have something to talk about, so let's go and do that. Paul.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Let's talk about auto-hypnosis first.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
Wait, not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Oh.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Okay. Auto-hypnosis not used on the course anymore. Impossible to be hurt or damaged by hypnosis. Not possible to force students to be hypnotized. I wonder about that. Okay. Now let's talk about the bag.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Oh.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Oh, we did try him in accounts, but it didn't work out.
What? It's so... That's so weird. I love it. Okay. I love Paul Darrow's acting in this. He's over the top, but in a very subtle way. I love it. All right. Doesn't know where the bag is from. Hang on a second. Aha. Thinks the mask is from Monarch Costumes. Doesn't know where the bag is from. Oh, yeah, got it.
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you as a cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favor by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Oh man, that's nuts.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you'd have to excuse me for a moment.
Oh.
You know where the door is.
That look, like, you scamp. Oh, man. Paul is also so mega
See,
suspicious.
He was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
It is. He was also very quick to admit to it, which makes me think that whatever happened, he's confident we're not going to find out about it. Fascinating. Did we get Paul's theft stunt? Okay, cool. I like the little robber mask there. All right. Let's talk to Rebecca about this. All right, hang on. Anything gonna happen? No? Okay. This is Chekhov's left room.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
All right. Auto hypnosis, bag, and pulse theft. So let's start at the top.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Ooh, wow, I'm 14 and that was deep. Okay, bag used in the mugging.
Have you seen this before, anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
Okay, that's good to know. And Paul's theft stunt.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
Oh, what?
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
What? Paul often throws fancy dress parties. Last party Paul threw was sometime in the summer. Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay. I'm still processing this one. I can't think of any contradictions right now. So let's
Thank you. Probably be back later.
hang on. What's Emma's job again? Is she a nurse? Because I've suspected her unwanted admirer was Paul. Alright, anyway, let's talk to Simon.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Alright. Bag used in the mugging.
You seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
What? Why are you so... You looked so shifty when you said that, buddy. Anyway, Paul stuff.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone,
right.
Or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
Yes, it
It
does.
works, though.
Does it? Does it? Has not heard about Paul's stunt. Was told at Atlas to do something risky. Not allowed to hurt or offend others. Interesting.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
The bag with Emma.
Do you know the shop? Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
Thanks. Has never hired from the shop, but knows where it is. How about the theft stunt? So, okay, this is interesting because he specifically said this was at Third Eye. And she said, didn't do any, no, it was auto-hypnosis. Has never tried to, because he said that auto-hypnosis was, done, the last time they did it was at Third Eye. So this is going to be interesting. If she says she's heard about this, then we have her in a contradiction.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very
Really?
interesting.
What did they get arrested for? What did they get arrested for? Ooh. But anyway, hang on. Joined Third Eye after leaving college. Was at Third Eye. Third Eye has stopped its abusive tactics. Claims Third Eye was abusive. Simon doesn't know Emma went to Third Eye. Okay. Was at Third Eye when... Alright, was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. Has never tried auto-hypnosis herself. No. Okay, let me try again. Auto-hypnosis. Joined Third Eye. No. We gotta get... There's something here. There is absolutely something here. Because... Or was it... What did we other... Doll burning... Heard about doll burning. Maybe that's it. Heard about doll burning. Joined Third Eye after... No. Okay. Well, no, the doll burning wouldn't be related to that because that's something Ryan introduced. It sounds like Third Eye was more Paul's thing. Has never tried the auto-hypnosis herself. Was it Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt? Wait, it just hit me. Paul pulled the stunt the night of Liam's death. He said that. So hang on. Was it Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt? Liam's death was on holiday the night Liam died. Oh, that's another lie, Emma.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Okay, that's interesting.
Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
All right, we're back in the square. Chiefy, buddy, can we talk? Look, Chief, I know it's late, but you're the one who put me on this case, man. Chief, you're the worst. Okay, fine. Well, let's head. Is there anything we can talk to James about? Let's see.
A couple more questions, if that's okay?
I bet the chief had a business. Oh no! Chief, are you in there in a mask burning a doll? I bet James would know some things about auto-hypnosis. Let's see.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis.
Yeah,
And what do you know about it?
it's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You could scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. Like a scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
And when you're watching the water, what happens? Do you go into a trance?
You lose yourself and you're unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. And you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, you come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. It's like a journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Ooh.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
That is fascinating. Okay. So sold a scrying mirror. Okay. Monarch costumes.
Seen this anywhere before?
Nope.
Thanks. Very helpful. You wouldn't know about that, and we are not going to talk about that.
Later on, if that's okay.
All right. Thanks. I do like that it's getting progressively darker out, but I think they're doing a blue for night effect rather than like actually shooting it at different hours of the day. I'm not quite sure though. Is Paul on the phone still?
A few more questions, please.
No. Okay. Emma's guilt. Yeah.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
But you didn't know her at all, did you? Hang on. Hardly knew Emma. Let's go back up to the freedom necklace. Bought a freedom necklace for a student. Hardly knew Emma. Yes. Got it.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking, and I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women. It was a stupid mistake, but that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son. No surprises there.
Okay.
I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Interesting. It's the whole hypnosis, making students suggestible. This is very creepy. I wonder if James is right about everything. Do we think James is right about everything?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
All right. Emma's guilt. It's unlikely Rebecca would know anything about this. Okay. All
Thank
right.
you. Probably be back later.
Nothing to say. So let's instead go Let's go to Atlas. I'm trying to walk because it seems like walking actually gets scenes. Is there anything? No, we're not going to talk to Simon about Emma's guilt. So let's go into the in the woods. Anything here? Any more random people to run into? No? Okay. Let's go into... No, not Woods Lane, silly. Back into the woods. And then left into the woods. Anything at the lake? Nope. It's a very pretty sight, though. Especially with the... I guess the sunset? Go right into the woods. Anything into the clearing? Nope. Nobody carving the horns or anything. Atlas. Alright. Anything in the kitchen? Is that DVD back, I wonder? I don't see it. Okay. I would assume that it was given back to Ryan, who will be holding on to it very carefully now. Try the lounge door, yes. Oh, you're out of your
A few more questions,
little doll
if you don't
burning.
mind.
Thanks. All right. We got a lot to ask you because you were busy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. Let's go. Starting with the doll burning.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of a student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first months with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Doll burning ceremony occurs every few weeks. Doll burning is symbolic of destroying one's past. Students carry the dolls with them for a month. Interesting. Okay. Ryan's guitars.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition
Was it
a few years
Blackstone?
ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone.
Oh.
Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Oh. Once auditioned for a band called Hammerstone. Oh, really? We don't have anything connecting Blackstone with his stuff yet, though, so...
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up, try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector.
What?
You should try it.
Not at this stage.
What? Okay. Yeah, Jenks is having none of that. Atlas have an end-stage party. Course involves teaching how to act. Party includes wearing costumes. Okay. Got it. Let's talk about auto-hypnosis.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Well, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
All right. This doesn't really work. There's no coercion or bribery, huh? I doubt that. All right, talk about the theft stunt.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
All right. And he knows Paul went too far. The stunt was not related to Liam's suicide. Well, he wouldn't admit that, would he? That'd be liability. Emma's guilt.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Oh, sad though that is, of course.
Of course. All right. Thanks.
That's it for the time being.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That... Wait, did I ask him everything? I guess I did. Oh! Look at that. Was the reading room... Ryan must be plastered considering he drinks every time he gets asked a question. He does. He's probably out of it at this point. Hang on. This room I don't think was open a minute ago. Okay. There's nothing in here though, right? Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a... Okay.
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
He's just stealing a flashlight. He's just stealing their flashlight. Oh, I love it. Try using this. Oh, hey. Remember back in the pub, there was a room that Jenks couldn't investigate because it was too dark. And now we have a flashlight that Jenks confiscated. Let's see, it was in the outbuilding. I'm gonna find a spooky, scary skeleton, perhaps. Use it. It's a mess back there. What is this? Evil devil worshippers.
Oh, well. And there's the mask symbol again.
Yeah.
Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Ooh, fascinating. Okay. It's for the greater good. Vandalized car photos. Okay. Spray paint. That is a nice car. Whose car is that, I wonder? Let's go talk to Rebecca. Ask her about it. Curious if she knows.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay. Is there... yeah, we're not going to ask her about that. Let's ask her about... It's not worth asking Rebecca about the red torch. Okay.
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. God, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Okay. Ryan's camera had been stolen. Rebecca took the photos. Photos of Ryan's car vandalized last year. Doesn't think anyone was prosecuted for it. Insurance paid out. Good to know.
Thank you.
Good to know.
Probably be back later.
Good to know. Well, if it's Ryan's car, let's go ask Ryan about it. Okay.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Vandalized car photos.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Yeah, I don't
yes,
know
she
about
did,
that
but
one.
I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really?
Oh.
Right, thank you.
Can we go visit her now? Is she a new character we can interview? Ooh. Vandalized. Lisa lives alone at the end of the lane. That's interesting. He mentioned that Rebecca can be fierce.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
What if Rebecca was fierce about the fact that he's having an affair, which I don't think we've confronted him about yet. So where does she live? So near here, right? Not Brandon House. Is it
Could
down
that
here?
be where
Okay.
Lisa lives?
The old
Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Brian said, wasn't it?
Yeah. This must be it. Quite a house. A run-down house.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you. I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up. Then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons. demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas?
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth, like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What a very fragile and disturbed person. And utterly convinced that Atlas are worshipping the devil.
Saxnot, stop! Get out of our game!
Get out of this one.
What are you doing in our cozy murder mystery? Get out of here! Get out of here, you! Alright. Chief? Chief, there's demons. Chief, come on, man. Chief! Don't leave me hanging here. Fine. I need your help anyway. I'm gonna go solve this myself. Alright, we got a lot from Lisa there. A lot. Lisa's accusation. Man, that actress looks really familiar. I don't know if I've seen her in another game by, There is like some British FMV game makers, and you see a lot of these same actors in their games. I wonder if I've seen her in one of those, because she looks super familiar. Go over to Abbey Farm. Of course, this game was made 10 years ago now, so you know, maybe everybody here is obviously aged since then. Okay.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Hey, I bet you would know all about this. Vandalized car photos.
Know anything about these?
Nope.
What? How do you not know that? You weirdo. Oh, you are holding out on me. Doesn't recognize the photos or the car. Are you kidding me? Mr. Obsessed with Third Eye? Well, okay. True. Again, like I said before, it does seem like Third Eye was Paul's thing primarily. Atlas is more Ryan's thing. So yeah, let's see. Let's talk about Lisa's.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
If you can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts, you've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. But she was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she was more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself?
Lisa had visited the farm a few times, says Lisa thought the devil was there. Now, I'm gonna need to go interview the devil. So, Satan, do you know what this means? No, anyway,
Be back later on, if that's okay.
To turn to... Man! I do want to talk to Ryan. For sure. So go down to Ryan, Brandon. Okay, nope. Brandon House.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Yeah, Paul, tell me about the vandalized car. I need some help here, buddy.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
You know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
Alright. I don't think anyone was right. That's what Rebecca said too, so that tracks. Photos of Ryan's old car vandalized last year, okay? Again, this tracks with what Rebecca said. Let's talk about Lisa's accusation.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
There's no truth in Lisa's accusations and no interest in the occult. Okay. Okay. Alright. What else did he have here? Quick, go find a cheese grater and call him out on it. Yes. Yes. I love it. He once... Yeah. Yeah, we know he tried to date Emma. We've gotten a lot of lies out of Paul lately, too.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
But I don't know yet what the deal is. Anyway, let us go to Atlas. And I want to confront Ryan about Lisa's accusations. I have talked to Lisa. Wait, let's check out the reading room. Anything cool going on? Anybody burning dolls? Anybody wearing masks? Anybody dressed as nurses? No. Okay. Try the lounge door. Okay.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Lisa's accusation. Okay.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blind?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blind, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Interesting. Really? You offered for help, did you? Lisa was a fantasist with psychological problems. Lisa still believes demons are possessing her. Oh, wait a minute. He doesn't know anything about devil worship. Wait a minute. He said something about how he used to read about... Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Where was that? No student has brought drugs. Thanks to fingers is a devil sign. Is that... Yeah, thanks to finger. Recognize the saint as a devil sign. Doesn't know anything about devil worship. No? Really? There's got to be something here. He absolutely said something about reading... used to read about black magic and satanic rituals. Yes. There we go. I knew he said something about he was a big reader and he used to read about that kind of stuff. Got it. Yeah.
So, you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This.
Thought he was gonna, like, do something. Like, do a dance or something.
We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
Touch wood so far, okay.
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing
because Paul said that nothing they did was harmful. So if this is, like, so intense that it actually can mess with people, there's something going on here.
Thank
All
you.
right, the aptitude
Probably
test
back
is
later.
beating Ryan in Dance Dance Revolution. I'm gonna call that. I heard he's got the high score on Butterfly. All right, am I gonna get mugged of the aptitude tests on the way back? Any other forest spirits frolicking at night? Okay. Puck, you want to help me out here? All right, let's talk to Simon about the aptitude test.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Let's talk about the car photos, too.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
He doesn't know the car. Okay, so he wouldn't... I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because, I mean, he knows Ryan from the course. He might not know his car. Lisa's accusation.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
Okay, none of that. Got it. And the Atlas aptitude test.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. But they didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
Oh, really? Interesting. Filled in form was a simple health check. Would be easy to lie on it. Well, then why... If they're trying to filter out another Lisa... That's weird. Is it just a CYA thing, or what? Looks like
Thank you.
Eminem.
Probably be back later.
Alright, vandalized car photos.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Okay. I guess she probably wouldn't. Well, wait a minute. How do you not know the guy's car if you're having an affair with him? I mean, I guess people don't use their cars much, but I don't know. This is... Hang on, where did she say she had the affair? Had an affair with Ryan, and doesn't recognize the photo. Really? Huh, but that's his car. I guess they didn't go anywhere in his car? Huh. Well, let's just keep going. Lisa's accusation.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
Just, people are saying that they worship the devil over there. Your boyfriend's, deep in the devil worship and all that.
Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests? No, fitness and stuff like that.
Alright, filled in a similar form. Test asked about... Alright, that tracks, generally. Emma said the test was an aptitude test, asked about fitness, etc. Okay.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Yeah, don't even worry about it, no big deal. Yeah, Okay. No big deal. Alright, I'm just gonna... Okay. Go to the village center. Rebecca, let's talk about devil worship, shall we? Alright, wait. Am I gonna, is somebody dressed as Batman gonna come through here at some point? Jokes always work best when you have to explain them. That's a reference to Phantasmagoria 2, where that will happen at one point in the game. If you go somewhere at a certain point, you'll see a guy dressed as Batman walk by. And it's another FMV game like this.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
All right, Lisa's accusation.
Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
A secret he hasn't been telling you about, huh? Well, funny you should mention that. But, alright, Atlas life skills.
Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. And I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Okay. Document is an aptitude test, has some trouble with some... Okay, that tracks.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
So far, that tracks. Got it. Alright. Go left. Go... I guess let's just go ahead and talk to...
A few more questions,
Paul.
Please.
Let's see, Atlas aptitude test.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
Okay. Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques. Huh. Alright. That is what I was talking about before. What did he say about auto-hypnosis? Impossible to be hurt or damaged by hypnosis. Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With who?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Oh.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector. Company policy.
What?
It's not professional.
Interesting admission that Kate flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
Wait, where did he... Test designed to reveal psychological... Lisa couldn't handle the course technique. Wait, where did he say that? He avoids relationships with students? Avoids relationships with students? But you tried to date Emma, and she was on the course.
Aha. So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
Oh, we're at 10 p.m.
10 o'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
Oh, we have to solve it by midnight. Oh, crap. All right, Chief, help me. Chief, there's devil worshippers. Chief, I'm telling you. All right. Be that way. Thanks, Chief, for nothing. Are you in on this? Are you dancing with the Great Red Dragon at midnight? Alright. So we got the aptitude test. There's no use for the aptitude test here. Why could I use it? Oh, it's like actual thing. Okay. We haven't talked to James really about this yet.
A couple more things, please.
James wouldn't know about it. Really? Well, James doesn't realize that Atlas is Third Eye, and apparently we're not
back later.
desiring to tell him about that, which I guess makes sense, but still. Alright. It's awfully bright for 10 p.m. Is that normal over there? I don't remember. It's been a long time. Head west. I thought it was pretty dark when I was there, but I don't know. Depends on what time of year it is, I suppose. Alright. Go ahead to the Brandon house. Go down behind the Brandon. Do I just have to walk around till I get hit by the plot, maybe? Let's see. So I feel like I don't have anything new, right? Alright. Let's just do some investigating. Nothing except a pretty creek. And go ahead in the woods. Anything at the jetty? Okay. Go right. The clearing. I feel like something's gonna happen in that clearing eventually. Let's head back toward Atlas. Enter the grounds of Atlas. Alright, nothing here. I can't steal more of their office supplies. Anybody in here making, you know, Chianti for the fava beans? No? Alright. Into the atrium again. How about nothing in the reading room? How about the lounge door? Ryan, is there anything we can talk to you about? Oh, Ryan's gone. Or is he in here? Ryan's not answering. Why? Huh. Okay. Well, where else haven't we looked recently? Let's see. We could the village hall. I'll just have this feel. No, I have this feeling the village hall is going to be important at some point. Let's see. Besides the thing we saw earlier. No. Back to the village center. We've already been behind the pub, and I think we saw what we needed to see via our flashlight. Let's go. Wait, what?
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place here.
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't do as I say.
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it?
If you play your cards right.
Only if you deal. Problems? Hello, Inspector. See you later.
What? What? What just happened? Okay. Wait, does this mean something important's over here finally? Oh, look, there's the magnifying glass. Oh, Chekhov's left side of the restaurant is finally shot. It's shot.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Becca's prescriptions. Alright, well, let's ask her about her prescriptions then.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is there?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Cupboard contains Rebecca's prescription painkillers. The chemist, or rather what we'd call a pharmacist over here in America, gives them too many, and he's a friend of the family. Wait. Hang on a second. Okay, last time she said something. Didn't she say that she didn't take prescription medications or any medications? Let's see. Because she said something about... I remember her saying, I like to be natural, and that stood out to me. Yeah. Let's see. Kate's apartment. Here's some... Was it here? Doesn't take any drugs or medicines. Yeah. There we go.
Aha. So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me, they're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name.
Oh, really?
He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
Ryan.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions.
Ryan's arthritis.
I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
Yeah. Not fatal. The prescriptions? I mean, did somebody get drugged with these painkillers?
That's it for
I
the
wonder
time being,
about
thank
that
you.
because the murder was... Those might not be fatal, but it could knock somebody out, potentially. Wonder. Yeah, I am highly suspicious of this. Is he back at Atlas now? Alright, let's teleport this time. Are you here? Okay, thanks. You're back.
A
Okay.
few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's ask you about the prescriptions, which are yours, and then I'll ask you about your arthritis.
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. Do you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
What? Huh. Interesting. Is there any cure left to get around? I don't know. I don't really believe this whole arthritis thing. Let's ask him about
Tell
it.
me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
It's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Difficult to hold small things, he says, as he's been holding a small shot glass the entire night. Okay. Arthritis is not a problem. It keeps the painkillers at work at home. He has arthritis in his hands. Okay. Huh. Weird. Takes... Well, he hasn't said anything about being natural or whatever, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Alright. Well...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh, I wonder... Maybe we could corroborate, ask Simon if he's ever seen... Oh. What's this? Oop, oop, oop. That was very obvious. How do you not notice that, dude?
Bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this
What is it?
stage, I need all the clues I can get.
What did that say? Aztec? What's that? Okay, thanks for the literal clues dropped in my lap, I guess. What do we got? A dropped business card, Aztec, and the dropped keyring, Saint Bernard. Okay, and there's a Saint Bernard medallion. Got it. Okay.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Let's talk about that.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah. That's just a pin for something. It's okay. I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything.
No. It's not important.
Not important. Card from an IT consultant, Simon. Really? Okay. And then dropped keyring. Oh, keyring. Okay, okay.
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off.
Nathan?
He was borrowing my car.
Oh.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
Ooh, wait a minute. Owns a new car, often lends it to friends. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, is his bike gonna finally come into play? Because didn't he say bike is the only way he can get to work? He did say that, because we were joking about that last time. Yeah, he owns a new car, but he only has a bike? What?
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
Well, I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
I think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance.
Serious? What the
or a very
heck?
cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
Simon's stolen laptop. That's a big deal.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I want Emma to corroborate that, though. She would know, I'm assuming. What do you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Did you know about Ryan Round's arthritis?
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
Yeah, yeah, I am not buying that at all. It just...
Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
Okay. Never heard of that. What about this?
And what do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this from when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Okay. Simon's stolen laptop. Here we go.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I
Oof.
hadn't backed up or saved.
Oof.
Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
Okay. Used Simon's laptop for college work, bought a new laptop for them both. Alright. She bought a new laptop. Alright, so she did corroborate the laptop was stolen. That's good. So I'm kind of curious if Paul will agree about the arthritis. I wanna get Paul's opinion.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Right, first, let's see.
When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Oh,
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
oh, wow, wow, blown apart by Dad. Okay, doesn't believe he has it. Okay, Ryan just has a very low pain threshold. Okay. Do you know about Aztec?
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner sort who does our IT. Large guy,
Prisoner?
no manners.
Weird. Okay, what about this?
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
Okay. And then Simon's stolen laptop.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
No, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
Okay. Not happy about it. Has installed a CCTV system. No thefts have happened.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
What was on that laptop that was needed to be stolen? I'm suspicious about that. Does James have any value at this point in the story? Like, it kind of feels like he's dropped off after a certain point, which is too bad. I hope he comes back big later. Let's ask James. Yeah, about Aztec.
Recognize this at all?
You know this person?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
IT consultant repaired his laptop. Does not think he lives locally. Well, I don't get that one. Alright, what about this?
Seen this before?
Don't think so.
It's unlikely James would know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas. Okay, fine. IT consultant repaired his laptop. Okay. So what's the deal with the IT consultant then? Is there anything contradictory in that? Like, did he say he like hates laptops or something? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything contradictory. I don't think he's even mentioned having a computer before. Okay.
Thank you.
I guess that's it.
Later.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you some more random things until midnight. Ask you if it means anything to you. I'm gonna go... Just to Atlas now? All roads seem to lead to Ryan Rand again. I don't think Ryan or Paul are the actual killers, though, because they're just too obvious. Alright, first we gotta go into the reading room. It's gonna be important again at some point, I'm sure. Nope. Not right now.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let's first talk about Aztec.
Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
What? That little at the end. He's so happy with his joke. I love it. Oh, nice. All right. Let's see.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
And then Simon's stolen laptop.
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. He was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Really? Hang on a second. Laptop taken from the storeroom. Storeroom is not particularly secure. But I feel like there's something contradictory there. Wait, the storeroom isn't particular. Didn't he say with his arthritis? Guys, hang on. He has takes prescription pain. Yeah, because he said he had painkillers at work too, right? Keeps it at work and isn't secure, maybe? No. Advises students to keep valuables with them. Right. Man was strong. Going. Was there anything else weird that he's... Wait. Let's... Yeah, I remember on Simon's bicycle, he said he thought Simon also drives a car. So I think Simon is lying about not having his license yet. What's the deal with Simon's car? All right, we have Kate Vine's death. We have that. Simon's homeboy. Cardboard mask, Atlas. Let's just go through because I feel like there's some suspicious stuff for him right now. Black scrying mirror, doesn't believe in anything supernatural now, right? Kate's argument, hand symbol, Liam's death, Atlas freedom phrase. Ryan invented it. He was at the village hall, right? He has a background in psychology, right? Packet of dried leaves, Salvia divinorum. Bottom one. Doesn't keep any medicines on site. So let me select that. Atlas doesn't keep any medicines on site at Atlas due to insurance restrictions. But we just established he keeps painkillers at work and home. There we go.
So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
What are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it.
So what's the lie there?
It was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
Okay. We got it. Keeps the morphine in a secure storeroom. But he said the storeroom isn't that secure. What's that about?
Aha. So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
Oh.
Combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
Can I go upstairs now? Yeah! We can finally go upstairs! Awesome. Is that it? Private. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Like, what's the deal here? Okay. I think I might... Was that a PIN number on that business card? Oh! You also have things you haven't asked Simon and Rebecca about yet. Oh, okay. A PIN number. So, wait a minute. This has a PIN number on it? Okay. Oh, on the back it does have a PIN number. I totally forgot about that. Okay. So Simon has the access to the room.
Welcome to the mirror room.
What?
This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself.
I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself.
This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Oh. Okay. Huh. So that was pretty crazy. The Atlas Mirror Room. The combination locked room at Atlas contains a disorientating maze of mirrors. Okay. I thought this was the storeroom, but I guess not. I'm guessing we gotta go ask, Ryan about this. Okay, let's go.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Mm-hmm. You have a room in your attic with the same soundtrack? Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. That makes sense. The mirror room. Let's ask about this.
Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then. Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself until you start seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually in any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
Okay. The mirror room was used by students. The room locked so students aren't distracted. So you're locking students into the room. Mirror room is used a few times. Yeah, this place is weird. I do not like this at all. Alright,
Thank you. Probably be back later.
well, okay, I know because unfortunately I had to use a hint there. What was that? Why did that exclamation? Was that an autosave or something? Speaking of which, haven't saved in a while. Yeah. Alright, I know from having to use the clue that we need to talk to Simon and Emma again. So let's go talk to them. Simon.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Atlas Mirror Room.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance. Then when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations
you
anyway,
do too.
so you can't really get in.
But you don't know the combination?
No.
Hang on a second. Why was it on the back of the business card you had? Wrote his PIN on the back of the card. Simon has memorized the PIN number on the business card, so didn't need it. He didn't know the combination. The PIN was the combination to the mirror room, buddy. Thank you.
So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
You see, this sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon. What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me, to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give a number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death. Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried some morphine.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
When was this?
A few months ago.
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay,
So
this
that's
is...
how Kate got the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate?
Yeah, I
11
wonder.
o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this thing.
Oh, great. Okay. Hey, Chief. I'm gonna call you at 11 o'clock at night, because you have, failed in your duties here, buddy. Wait, what? What's this? Yeah, this is very clearly blue for night. I like it. Ooh, suspicious. Alright, Chiefy. I guess Chiefy is asleep. Or doing satanic stuff. Alright, let's talk to James. James, what are you up to? Wait a minute. Did he stick anything in his warehouse, I wonder? Let's see. In the greenhouse? Okay, there's his scrying mirrors. Go look further. What was that? It was like a Chrome link? Oh yeah, because when I was doing OBS for this, it said this is like built-in Chrome, which is weird. Anything in here? I thought so. Planks? What are these?
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's got some explaining to do.
Poppy pods, huh? I mean, doesn't everybody have poppy pods just laying around in their garden? Isn't that a normal thing, too? Go back down the steps. Yeah, James, tell me about your
questions, please.
poppy pods.
What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
Feel free to take some if you want.
What are they for, James?
Decoration? Why?
Decoration.
It's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them to grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
Me? I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Sure about that?
Scout's honor.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend. Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look? No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only got them a few minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found?
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't. Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. So he's selling the pods to pensioners. Never extracted opium from the pods. Pods from a friend who didn't want them. Poppy pods used for decoration. Oh, there's a lot of contradictions there, but okay. Let's just go around and start interviewing everybody from the top here. Hey, Rebecca, have you bought any poppy? No, Paul. What do you know about poppy pods? You're up late.
I'll ask you a couple more things, please.
Let's talk about the Atlas Mirror Room.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
I'm not in theory.
So how's the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
Well, that helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
Okay. CD in Mirror Room is used on the course. Mirror Room is used for meditation. Got it. While they're high on opium, apparently. Poppy pods. Yeah, let's ask about this.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pods?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
No. Had never seen anyone selling or buying poppy pods. He's never mentioned James before. Well, hang on a second. Alright, he never mentioned James, really. We don't have anything from there, because, like... Okay, I don't
Be
think...
back later on, if that's okay.
I don't think he's going to be the one to break on this one, so let's just leave him be, and we'll go talk to Rebecca. Yeah, okay.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Atlas Mirror Room.
Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
Okay, and the poppy pods.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them or anything like that? Maybe even in here?
Not that I remember.
Okay. Not never seen anyone buying or selling. Doesn't know much about poppy pods. What did she say about James? That James Wilson is a fantasist. James casts spells in the woods. You heard James. Oh, wait a minute. She thinks. Never. That's not a contradiction. What about the other one? Doesn't know much about. Well, no, that wouldn't be, would it? I'll just try it, I guess. No. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay. Right. I guess. So is the village hall just not going to be a thing? Because, like, I feel like we're near the very end of the game now. But let's see. Let's go to Eden Lodge. And Emma.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Mirror Room, Emma.
Do you know about the Mirror Room at Atlas?
The Mirror Room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
Okay. And the box of poppy pods. How about that?
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of.
It's okay.
Alright. Doesn't know anything about poppy pods. Got it. What about Simon? Do you know about poppy pods?
Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Okay.
Where did he get it from?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? But I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so...
Wait. You're allergic to opiates, but you did morphine, which is an opiate? No. No, man. No. Yeah, I said yeah.
You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean, test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me, and the other person's the...
victim.
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear.
Okay.
Atlas seem to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback. Is this what happened to Kate?
I wonder. We're near the end of this, so like, man, this is getting crazy. All right, let's. I want to ask Paul about this.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Prime candidates.
What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
That's creepy. Okay. Prime candidates are the best students. They're given a well-paid job. Others receives a kickback. Okay. What? I mean, wait a minute. The third eye flyer. Third eye. Because didn't he say, yeah, they pretend to be able to improve your life, but they'll rob your identity? Is there anything there that's kind of weak? No. Atlas. Okay. The prime candidate thing is a new wrinkle. So the prime candidates are the best students, and they're given a well-paid job. And Atlas gets money from that. So, I mean, what James said is becoming more and more true, right? He said that Atlas, or Third Eye, which is Atlas, was turning people into basically super compliant drones who would be sold to companies, essentially, and just do work. So it sounds like that's what Atlas is still doing.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
And Simon was involved in Kate's testing, quote unquote? Would James know anything about prime candidates? If it was the same thing.
More questions, please. Thank you.
James wouldn't know anything. Okay, bye.
For the moment. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all. See ya. I didn't have anything to say. I think it's time to go talk to Ryan and Atlas.
ask you a couple more things, please?
So, poppies.
Know anything about poppy pods? Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods. Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Prime candidates.
Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It's a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives. More than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
You're throwing shade at Simon. That's interesting. I mean, Simon has been shady. Emma has been even shadier. Man. Simon had been trying to undermine Kate. He never asked Simon to test it. Students aren't tested. They're just best students, whatever that means. It feels very arbitrary. Their room locked so students aren't distracted. It's been used. So wait, they said they aren't tested, but they use a mirror room? No? I've never heard of the IT consultant. Right.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's just look around real quick. Alright, nothing in there. Good to know. Come up the steps. Anything? No, I don't think we need to go to the trippy room again. I just had a little bit of exercise running up and down the steps. Nothing in here. What about in the old kitchen? Nope. Let's get out of here, then. Alright. Anything going on in the clearing now? Oh.
Just
What?
keep pushing. Just keep pushing.
Huh?
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You can push it all the way in, Tom, if you want to.
What?
Excellent, Tom.
Excuse me. Would someone care to tell me exactly what's going on here?
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
No, he doesn't.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
What?
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test. I thought, you were supposed to be good at working things out. Inspector Jenks.
And so this would be for Atlas, would it? Kyle?
You disappear now.
It's not a good idea to talk to a police inspector like that.
Do you want to make you?
It's okay, Tom. Mr. Jenks won't be bothering us anymore.
Don't make any rash commitments.
Ooh. That was weird. Oh. What is this?
Well. You really should take more care of your things, Ryan.
Oh, are those his car keys?
Your keys, Kyle?
No.
He kept him.
So
Oh,
that's
cheeky.
threshold testing, is it? Sticking a skewer through your hand? I could just ask Ryan or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time.
We don't have threshold.
See what I can do with this key fob first.
And he just said that's Ryan's key. So we can we break into his car? Because we broke into the garage last time. Yeah, I want to go break into his car. And that's his car. Random. Rand-M, I guess. Here we go. Oh, amazing. Why did he have his keys? What is that?
Bingo. Well, Ryan, what have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains this one.
Wait, that's a 500-pound check to Kate Vine? For what? Wait, wasn't Kate blackmailing him? An envelope containing a check, QUE, for $500 or 500 pounds. I'm sorry, those in England and the over there, intended for Kate, was found in Ryan's car. So Kate did successfully blackmail him, didn't she? Oh my gosh, is this like, oh, is it making Ryan so obvious that I didn't think he was the killer, but he actually is the killer? Alright, first let's ask... how is Jenks about to carry that if it's 500 pounds? Yeah. That's some heavy paper. 500 whole pounds. Wait, oh, I'm there, that's why I can't move my map. I want to ask Paul about this.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Now, why do you think Ryan might want to give Kate a check for £500?
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
You better ask him.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering them
blondes?
cash.
Blondes? Knows Ryan was interested in blondes, but Kate isn't a blonde. Kate is not a blonde. Why would he say blonde? What? Kate's not a blonde, though. What's that about? Knows Ryan was interested in blondes. He's seen Kate. He know, unless she dyed her hair blonde. That's her. He only met Kate a few times. Interested in blondes. Is there something here? Why did he say blondes? He possibly spoke to her. So, did he not ever speak to Kate? I'm confused. Oh, man, this is weird. Do we have anything else that could prove that? I don't think so. All right, let's.
That's it for now. Thank you.
Let's just getting. And I am going to go take this check. Emma. Yeah. Because Emma knows that Kate was thinking about blackmail.
Ask about a few more things, please.
So, hang on. Emma wouldn't know about the money. What? Yes, she would! Let me ask that! Jenks! What is wrong with you?
Thank you.
What about Simon? Simon wouldn't know about the money either?
Thank you. Probably
Fine.
be back later.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's go to Atlas, I guess. Enter the Atlas building. Well, let's ask him about it. I hope it's not gonna go, oh, he probably wouldn't know about this check. Gosh, I'm kind of salty about that. Yeah.
Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon House.
I suppose so.
So why were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all. Just a little incentive.
Not very little, Ryan. £500.
She was a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
Hang on a second. Man, there's a little incentive for Kate. Heard Kate wanted to leave Atlas. There is no ulterior reason for giving Kate the money. Didn't he say just a minute ago? Wait. He said something. Was it the aptitude? No. Didn't he say something about that they don't bribe or coerce their students? Where was that at? Third Eye. Had to pay. Never used ECT machines at Atlas or Third Eye. What did he say about they've never... Was that early on? No. Triple cross, right. Knows what the wind... Broken pendant. Let's see. Was that Ryan who said that or his dad? Oh, maybe was it his dad who said that? Because he one of them definitely said we don't bribe or coerce our students. Paul might have said that. Let me see. Students aren't tested. A little incentive? No. Okay. Let's see. Best students become prime candidates. It wasn't aptitude because we gave that. It wasn't the mirror room. Was it auto-hypnosis? Ah, there we go. Students aren't coerced or bribed in any way. Yeah, because he said that they're not giving them anything. It's just something that, you know, they do. So money was a little incentive for Kate. There we go.
Aha. So, students aren't coerced or bribed in any way, except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So, how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods
didn't
like
say
sitting
you did,
an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course per session. We have to know if they're committed or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
Wait, students aren't tested, though. We just saw that. So wait, was that under auto-hypnosis? Yeah. gave to test and assess her, but he recently said we don't test students.
Aha. Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference!
Oh boy.
If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand. We had nothing to do with it.
Oh, we're at the end game now.
Midnight, and still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death. But I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
I'm hyper suspicious of Simon now. Let's go in and talk to Simon.
A few more questions, please.
I would like to know about the prime candidate.
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. It's just not really prime candidate material.
Didn't think Kate could be the prime candidate. Really? Huh. Interesting. Didn't think. Why did you think that? What did you say about Kate? Saw Kate at the Atlas meeting last Friday. Didn't socialize with Kate outside. What about his testing of her? The Atlas room? Had been asked to test Kate. Didn't think she could. Oh. That's not a contradiction, huh? Well, I guess it's kind of not, but...
That's all
right,
for the
Emma,
moment.
let's
Thank
talk.
you.
Let's talk. Yeah. What do you know about her?
Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about Atlas.
She never talked about... Kate didn't discuss the Atlas. Really? Real? Thinks Kate would have been chosen. Kate didn't discuss the Atlas course. Alright.
Be back later on if that's okay.
Interesting. Let's go talk to Paul. I'm surprised he's still awake. It's midnight now. Doesn't look like
a couple more
midnight.
things, please.
All right. What about Kate's prime candidate?
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
Oh, they're both trying to throw Simon under the bus. Weird. They don't use threshold testing. The blondes thing is still throwing me. Why did he say not Ryan is interested in blondes? Prime candidates are the best students. Prime candidates are doing a good job. Alright. Mirror room, the CD and mirror room is used, of course. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, anything from James? Let's see.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Wouldn't know about the prime candidate. Man, James, you're just kind of like fell off, man.
That's it
like,
for the time being.
You
Thank
started
you.
strong, and then you just kind of became kind of useless after a while. So I don't have any new evidence though. So I guess we could talk to Rebecca, and that's it though, because Ryan gave us the prime candidate status. So let's go talk to Rebecca.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
Oh, great. That's super helpful.
Thank you.
All
Probably
right.
be back later.
Okay. Anything at the left of the restaurant? Nope. All right. Let's wander around the lake, I guess. Anything down here yet? Nope. Nothing cool. Anything here yet? Anything here yet? I guess there was just the one visit. Woods. Anything crazy going in here in the clearing? No. And nothing at Atlas. And we already asked, Ryan is the one who gave us that. Ryan and Paul's replies. Little incentive. Where'd Kate wanted to leave? I wonder why Kate wanted to leave. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to throw it. Wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates. You should also call the chief for an update. Really? At midnight? Finally? Okay.
Hello, Jenks. Yes, I'm still up. Thanks for asking.
Chief Ryan admitted that he asked Simon to test Kate to see if she was good enough to be prime candidate, but he's throwing it all back on Simon. Says it was up to Simon about how he went about testing her.
Very convenient. What does Paul say?
He pretty much backs Ryan up. He claims they don't do any threshold testing.
Well, that's a load of horse droppings. He knows you're onto him, Jenks, which means you're getting somewhere at last. It's only taken you till midnight, but well done nonetheless. Listen, call me back. I'm watching an old movie that Christopher Lee's only just turned up, so I'll be here for another hour or so, yeah?
Okay, Chief. I'll call again.
Watching it. Thanks, Chief. Alright, well that's helpful. What else we got? I wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates. There are also things you haven't asked Simon, Emma, and Rebecca about. Wait, there are? Okay. Well, let's go check that out.
A couple more questions.
So what am I
if that's
missing
okay.
for Emma? Oh, the Atlas prime candidates. Okay.
Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest.
Oh.
Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Oh, that's, I guess, complimentary. Alright.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Is that... Oh, Ryan's arthritis. Okay.
Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
Okay. So that just further confirmation the
later on, if
arthritis
that's
thing
okay.
is complete bunk. Alright. And I asked her about the arthritis. Yeah.
Okay, that's it for now.
So there's something I haven't asked Rebecca? Let's go see. Right.
A few more questions, please.
What
Thank you.
have we not asked Rebecca? Oh, the prime candidates. Got it.
Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas, it's the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
And what happens then?
They get sacked.
Oh. Interesting. Sacked. Most students aren't up to it. Failed prime candidates get sacked. Prime candidates get a guaranteed job with failed prime candidates. Huh? Ooh. Best not to ask Rebecca about the money for Kate. Why? Because it was money to bribe
Be back later.
for the affair her husband was having that she was definitely blackmailing him about? Because I think that it is. Alright. But what do we got left? Wonder what Paul thinks. There was 3 things you haven't asked Rebecca about yet. What? 3 things? Hang on. Coming back. Man, I've been sloppy with Rebecca. What the heck?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the dropped business card.
Have you seen this before?
No.
Okay. That's helpful. The dropped keyring.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Extra help. Alright, what else? Let's just go down one at a time. I'm not thinking... Alright. So there's 3 things we haven't asked her about. Is there something early on we forgot about? Or what? Broken pub window, yeah, dropped box of bottles. Remember when we stole Simon's screwdriver? Those were good times. Best not to ask her about the check. Right? Why did it say there was 3 things we haven't asked her yet? Because we've already... Because the check is saying it's best not to ask
Probably
her.
be back later.
Right? What does Paul think about... Wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates, alright? Let's go back and talk to Paul, because I guess Paul is where we need to go.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
What did he say? Kate was being tested for the prime candidate. Leaders don't get involved in testing students. What about the Atlas mirror room? Mirror room. The CD is used on the course, but leaders don't get involved? Because the CD was like telling them we're going to test you, right? Kate was being tested. Students not encouraged to hurt each other, sure. Maybe don't use threshold testing, and the CD was used on the course? Okay, there. Got it.
You say you don't endorse threshold testing, that's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul, because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room.
I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
Look, we get a kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
Well, if you really want to know, 50 grand.
She was worth 50 grand?
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics, push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest. That's all there is. There's no higher purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow, except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
Being kicked out.
I'll see myself out.
Wait, oh!
Lovely man, your father.
Oh.
Shut the gate on your way out.
Wait, what? Ooh.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You sort this, Ryan. You man up and you sort it. Tonight.
Ooh. Kyle? Really? Kyle, huh? Well.
That doesn't sound good. Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad.
Well, let's call the chief.
What's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
Chief, my life has been threatened. Like, literally, Chief, help. Really, Chief? Come on, Chief, seriously? Okay, I noticed he said, yeah, he'll be there as soon as his movie is over. Yeah, Christopher Lee, I hope you're having a great time with Christopher Lee while I'm being, like, put in a Wicker Man statue here, buddy. Oh. So he said make my way. I'm assuming that means I'm gonna have to walk. So what, am I gonna get jumped here? Anything at the lake? No. No, not Woods Lane. Go back in the woods. And nothing there. Go further. Now, anything cool or crazy? Oh, yep. Oh, it's that guy, the crazy guy. What? What?
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard, not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting. So, come on. Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife.
What?
That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop that knife. The knife, Kyle!
Kyle.
Come on.
Drop it! Drop it.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Oh, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me
what?
Simon killed her. Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
Any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig!
Oh!
And now, police brutality.
I love it.
It's all right. You okay?
What? Who were you? What? Why didn't we see your face? Yeah, what?
You saved someone from being sacrificed, and that's the thanks you get. If that wasn't an occult ceremony, I don't know what is. The Rands have been lying all along. But what's Simon going to say about Ryan's accusation?
So we have Ryan's statement about Simon. That he saw Simon walking Kate home last Friday night. So we got to go talk to Simon then. All right. Hope your
Ask about a
movie's
few more
good,
things,
Chief. All right, let's do it.
What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please.
Okay.
You see that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you something. See this pattern?
Ooh. Because they found it taped to a tree.
It's the same pattern. This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
So there's only one person that's taped like that. Ryan. He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate. But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out, she goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
I'm afraid afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas works.
But Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her! Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
Some what? Some what? Things that. Work. Is he ditching? Is he the killer? Oh, we're automatically moving.
Where did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
Did we find him? Go back into the woods, yeah. Where'd he go? No? Okay. Is he at Atlas?
Damn.
Oh.
I suppose it was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
So he's gone for the night. Okay. What do we got here? There are things you haven't asked Emma, James, and Rebecca. Okay. We have the pattern tape. Only Ryan had pattern tape like this, Sam. Okay. Okay. So Simon's gone. But we can talk to him.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Ryan's accusation.
Did Simon mention walking home with anyone after the meeting last Friday?
No, he just came home. Why?
He didn't mention walking home with Kate?
No, definitely not.
Okay, that's good. What about...
Have you seen this anywhere before?
I've seen it somewhere, but can't remember. Sorry, no.
Okay. Good to know. Or she doesn't know the tape. Recognizes it, but isn't sure.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Well, she could recognize that for a variety of reasons, but okay. Good to know. Next, James? Let's do James. I'm guessing we're not allowed back in the Rand's house.
A few more questions, please. Do you know how well Simon knew Kate?
Not really.
Did you ever see them together?
No, why? Do you think he killed her?
I've no idea. Do you think he'd be capable of that?
Do you think we're all capable of it?
No, I don't.
Sure. So you'd never been in your police car responding to an incident, driven past school at high speed?
Don't know. Maybe.
Well, you've answered your own question then. When you've got a need and things get in your way, it's human nature to either ignore them or get rid of them. Any way you can. That's all murder is, isn't it?
Maybe you're right.
What about the tape?
Ever seen tape like this anywhere before?
No.
Great. Helpful.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Alright. And Rebecca's the last one? Actually, I'm curious. Can I go back into the Rand's house? No. We are not allowed back in there. Alright. So let's go to Rebecca's pub.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Rebecca doesn't know enough about Simon to answer this. What about the sticky tape?
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
Had some pattern and did. Saw the tape approximately 2 months ago. Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks.
Probably be back later.
But I can't talk to Ryan anymore. What? You should call the chief for an update. Okay. Great. I'm glad the chief is away from his movie long enough for me to talk to him. Appreciate it. Here we go.
Just as it gets to the good bit, great. Go on, Jenks.
So, where to start? Paul admitted that they do use threshold testing. Apparently they get a wedge of cash from various companies in exchange for each prime candidate they produce.
Interesting.
Also, I met Ryan and some of his friends in the woods in the middle of some sort of occult ceremony. I have no idea what they were doing, but it did not look good. But Ryan insisted that Simon walked Kate home after the meeting last Friday. He's claiming Simon killed her.
And what does Simon say?
He doesn't agree, not surprisingly. He says it was Ryan, because of something to do with a piece of tape stuck to Kate's driving license, which Simon claims belonged to Ryan. Claims it was Ryan who was testing Kate by sticking the driving license to a tree in the woods in the dark and telling Kate to get it, knowing she'd fall in. And no, before you ask, it doesn't make any sense to me either.
Right, so basically Simon says Ryan was testing her and Ryan says Simon was testing her. Well, either one of them is lying or neither of them are. But nobody was testing anybody.
I suppose that's always a possibility.
Wouldn't surprise me, Jenks. Well, I don't know. I can't help you. But you're as close as you're going to get. Just check everything that everyone's said. Go through everyone's statements. The answer's in there somewhere. Call me back when there's some good news, eh? Preferably a confession.
That's helpful.
Well, if I can get one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chief.
I love the screaming in the background. Alright. There must be a contradiction somewhere. Yay, that's helpful. Right? So the last thing we got was the tape, right? Simon claimed that only Ryan had patterned tape like this. Emma said she recognizes it. James says he doesn't recognize it. Cannot talk to Paul or Ryan anymore. Rebecca said Ryan had some tape and she last saw it 2 months ago. Okay, and we know Kate Vine's driving license has the tape. You know what? Hang on a second. No? Open pub window. Let's see, didn't know about the broken. We'll visit the pub, James. Because, like, taped over it. So Rebecca used tape to fix the window. I do not remember what the tape looked like. But this was last Friday. And she's... Okay, this is a stretch. This is a really stupid stretch. This is a really stupid stretch. The fact that tape has been mentioned multiple times. We're just going off of, like, detective logic rather than real logic at this point. The fact that we've mentioned tape. There's no use for the pattern sticky tape here. That's sad. Tape and the broken window, because there's a broken window right there. And I can't really make out from here what... Let's see, can I go... Is there anything in the outbuilding that could show me, like, the tape? No. Okay. I guess not. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to, because there's no tips besides find a contradiction, I'm going to present the tape. I'm going to see if I can find something in the tape. Because Rebecca's the last person who said something about that tape. She said that she last had... She saw the tape because she borrowed it 2 months ago. But... Where's the broken window? Broken pub window. Taped over the broken window to make it safer. So she used tape on it. Rebecca taped over the broken window to make it safe. And, what? Ryan had some... Well, she last saw it 2 months ago, but that was a week ago that she used the tape. So I'm only going off of the fact that it's tape. I don't really have anything other than that. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay.
You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago, is that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside? That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What will come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca.
Oh.
Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Oh.
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
Oh.
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, said someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to a lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really? Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped. Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
You killed her, Rebecca.
But she slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who? Emma. It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, it appears that Kate Vine's death was a tragic case of mistaken identity. But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places, politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
We're going to have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
Okay. So that was it, huh? Huh. Okay. Well, it was an interesting story. I mean, I didn't really suspect Rebecca any time during that. And I felt like it was just kind of a blind guess at the end. Because the only thing that I remember that had tape mentioned multiple times was the taped over window. Okay. Interesting. And I really only talked to Rebecca because it cut off me being able to talk to Paul and Ryan. I mean, it was okay. I think it landed the plane okay. It just felt... Rebecca... I felt like if you'd been able to talk to Rebecca more about the affair, because you never mentioned that to her, which feels weird to me, that Jenks wouldn't bring that up. Because, so this was all about the affair, and Atlas, at least for this story, was all kind of a red herring. Weird. And unfortunately, as of the time of this recording, there hasn't been an actual sequel yet. And this game really leaves a lot open. Dedicated to Paul Darrow. Yeah, I know he passed away recently. This game really does need a sequel. This was an experimental independent game made on a tiny budget. If you liked it, please leave a review of the game and make yourself heard. Well, I will. And I did enjoy playing it. Okay. Huh. Well, no, this was good. I got 96% and 5 phone calls. All right. And no cheats used. That's right. All right. Well, we're all done. Next time, I'll schedule something and we will do a new game. I'll go through my list and find something fun to do. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this journey, and we're going to start something else, and maybe another FMV game, maybe a different mystery game. We'll see. But appreciate the effort and the view. And anyway, we will talk to you again next time. See ya.